this video, I'm going to show you how I make over $1,000 per day on a strategy that nobody's talking about. If you trade meme coins or want to get in meme coin trading, this is something that you should be doing alongside meme coin trading to make you more money. Or if you're not that profitable with meme coins, but you love the space and you love the excitement of trading, you could do this full time or you could do both. Guys, let's jump straight in. So as you can see by the results here, there's $500. I always like to back it up with proof. $500, $300, $370, and $360. And look at the dates. This is literally within the last 24 hours. And guys, when I make content, unlike many people on YouTube, I always back it up with the facts. I've never been that person on YouTube that wants to just talk about opportunities that I've never done or I'm not profitable. When I'm profitable about something, then I'll share the strategies with you guys and help you guys be profitable. So many of you probably thinking, what the heck is all this? This is blofin. And I found a strategy where even if you understand meme coins slightly and you okay at it, you will be amazing at this. Because remember, meme coins is about scalping in and out, right? I make a lot of money on meme coins. We've got loads of tutorials on meme coins. Meme coins will make you money if you know what you're doing. This here, I'm not going to say it's a loophole, but this here, the strategy I'm going to tell you is such a safe strategy when you put risk management in place. Why I say it's safe? Because it's called, you're actually scalping. You're not swing trading where you can easily get wrapped up in the manipulation of the exchanges and get liquidated. You are not trading against, if you were doing meme coins, you're trading against F&F groups, you're trading against bots and rug pulls and all this stuff. With this strategy, you're not trading against nothing like this. And you're using strategies that has been trialed and tested. And there's a lot of kind of psychology behind these strategies, okay? So if you want to do this strategy and you want to mimic these wins that I am showing you now, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it, you need a couple of things. One is blofin. Make sure you use my link in the description. It gives you the cheapest fees and bonuses, okay? Secondly, you're going to need TradingView. Very simple TradingView. You can go to tradingview.com. It is free. Both tools are free to sign up. All right. Let's focus on Solana, especially because you guys are meme coins. You know about Solana. And the good thing about this, guys, is it's also compound interest. You can save Solana, compound it, especially when it's low. And as it goes up, you make more money. You keep compound. If you find any opportunities in the meme coin space, you can also diversify and put your money over there too. Personally, while I'm trading meme coins, I'm looking on my other side of my screen, looking for opportunities on a quick scalp with Solana. Let's go. So, TradingView, very simple. You go to these pairs and you're going to go to Solana, USDT, and we're going to go to Binance. Simple. We're on there, okay? This is where we do our, let's call it investigation. This is where we're checking out the charts. This is where we're looking for opportunities, okay? And blofin is where we execute the trade. So first I'm going to tell you how to find the opportunities and when to execute the opportunities, and then I'll tell you how to execute the opportunities on blofin. Okay, so I will go over my last two trades and I'll simplify it for you. And that's the thing everyone loves about my teaching, because I keep things very simple because I'm a simple guy. First of all, what I want you to do is you can follow my support lines and my resistance. If you look here, it's very simple. 179.1 line here, line there. Like you can see these lines, but I'd rather you do it yourself because you're going to understand support, resistance, and market structure. Okay. Now, let's go on to a clear chart. Let's do it together. All right. So let's go to Solana, USDT, cool, BMX. Okay. First of all, what I want you to do, I want you to go on to the 1-day chart. And I want you to look at the market structure and understand where we are in the market. You know what? You don't need to. You don't need to. This is a little bit more advanced. I'm going to make it more simple for you. Okay. Where's the support and where's the resistance lines here? Okay. Very simple. What's support and what is resistance? So simple, guys. This is. Where can you see that there was a line of resistance where there was a point where the candles couldn't get above? You want to find at least 2 to 3 times where they kind of couldn't get above. Here's one. Couldn't get above there. Couldn't get above there. Round about there. All right. Cool. Let's find another one. Perfect. Remember, some of these are going to be perfect and some are going to be a little bit out of line. So like, as long as you get 2 or 3 ports of contact, like look at this, 1, 2, perfect. That one's slightly under, it's okay, right? Try and go from this side to this side. You know what I mean? Past data is good, but you want to be kind of predominant on like the latest data, okay? So support and resistance. So that was resistance. Now you want to look at support. Where did it sit down on? Where did it have support? And remember this, previous resistance, look at this here, resistance, becomes support, 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 coming down towards the support. Makes sense, right? Okay, let's find some more support lines. Decent one here. Okay. Now, once you've done that, right, what I want you to do, this shows you support lines from the last, year, okay? Because the support lines even from a year will still be relevant to today, okay? Now, this is what I like to do, is I want to go on to the 1 hour, and now I want to find some local support lines and resistance from this 1 hour. Okay, and then I want to look at market structure, and I'll tell you that in a sec. Okay, so look, here's definitely one. Here, look, support, 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 resistance, and the best thing is when you find some resistance that is now support, that line's just perfect. Okay, so you can look all here, support. Look even there. Look now, we're even on the micro, because now we're on the 1 hour. Look, that's still support. And look at its resistance. Look, it's fucking beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful how the charts work when you really simplify this. And guys, I'm teaching the most simplest method ever. I wouldn't leverage trade and I wouldn't trade crypto if it was like everybody else is talking about it, because it's freaking hard. This here is so simple. Now, so that's my support and resistance lines. Okay. There you go. I see one there. It's a little bit close to that one, but it's still support, support, support. So resistance, resistance, resistance. So I have to include it, even if it is close. Because there to there, that's still $100 profit, depending on what leverage you want. All right. Now I want to look at the market structure. So for me to look at the market structure is basically, is the chart going up or is it going down? Is the market structure up? Is the market structure down? Okay. And we're looking on the 1 hour chart. It's actually going up here. If you look, boom, boom, it's making higher highs here. But now look, it's actually dropping down. Lower highs, lower highs. I'm sorry, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So it's actually going down. So here was an uptrend. Now we are actually coming to a downtrend. All right, so look at this. Let's put this here. So now we have a support line here on this trend. Resistance lines perfectly, at least it hits like 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now, personally, and now I want, because we are like scalping, I want to go on the 5 minutes now. All right, so let's put this on the 5 minutes. Okay, so we can drop this even a little bit lower because now we're on the 5 minutes. Because we're trading on the 5 minutes, guys. Candles. So look at this here. Boom. Perfect. Now, I personally, this is where I'll be trading. This is my zone. Because remember, this is the 5 minutes, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 for an hour. So I want to be looking at scalping on the last hour or 2 hours. So here's my zones. I would want to be, if it breaks this resistance, which it tried to break it a few times, you have a high probability that it's going to go higher. High probability. Will it always happen? No. This is what we have, risk management. And we have stop losses. And I'll talk to you all about that in a sec. If it goes down, goes below here, then I will put a short. So I'll long the market here, and I'll short the market there. Do you get it? Personally, I think more likely it will trail up in here and then have a short squeeze, and then up or down. But this is what I love about the strategy. You can make money up, you can make money down. Do you get it? Now let's go to the my actual markings and my previous trades. Okay, and I tell you exactly. You can see where I made this $1,000 over the last 48 hours. Okay, trade. Here's one. Shit, I hate when it does that. Always be careful when you move this along. You're not moving your support lines, because you move that, then your data can be incorrect. Okay, so here, what we're actually looking for, remember, guys, we're looking for a break of market structure. And this is why I know for any of you guys that are from the meme coin space, you'll be amazing at this, because this takes patience. And we have patience because we are looking at the computer for how many hours, waiting for opportunities with meme coins. So you'll be good at this. Look how much money you could have made here. I didn't short it all the way down. I took profits. This is my one yesterday. I think on that thing you see, like 3 trades, was it? That was over $300. I did 1 trade here, and maybe here or here. I'm not too sure. And then, one sec. And then you got to understand risk management, guys. Okay, I was willing to risk a couple $100, but I wanted to make at least 3x on what I put in. So I wanted to at least make $600 back. Now, you don't want to be, sorry about this noise. It's just some background noise. I need certain alerts to pop up. It won't be too much. Very important, guys. If you haven't got risk management, please log off this video now. And if you want to learn risk management, there's videos that I've taught you about risk management. Watch them. You need to understand, don't be greedy in this market. Have a plan. That's your edge. That's your strategy. And stick to this. Okay? Look, I could have cried that I didn't short all the way this. I could have made $2,000 just off this one move. And remember, guys, this is like a move from one. It's only like a 4-hour move. But I took profits on this support line here. I think it was this support line here. And then I waited it to break market structure again here, and I traded it again. That's fine. You can do it in 2 parts, but always stick to your strategy. And like I said, that should be a strategy. I would risk 1 to make 2. So if you're risking $1, you want to profit $2. Okay? So perfect here. See how my support, my market structure, look, the market structure was bouncing off these this resistance here, resistance, and it came support, and it's breaking this support. And then as soon as I seen a kind of a violent break of support, I shorted the market. And I'm going to show you how to do it on blofin. Very simple. Shorted it all the way down to here. And when it touched this this support line. I was monitoring it down here, right? And to be honest, guys, it might have been here or here. I'm actually not too sure where I stopped, but you've seen the proof that I did. I showed you on blofin. And I think I stopped on either here or here because of the first support line. Because I'm not greedy, and that's first support line matched up to what I wanted to make. 2 to 3x my initials. Okay, sometimes I want to make 2 times more, sometimes I want to double. It all depends. Have a strategy, stick to it. You can bend it a little bit because, like, even earlier, I wanted to make 3 times, sorry, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be greedy. I felt like it was topping a little bit, and I just took out the twice. As long as you're at least making 2 times that you put in, that's the main thing, because you have to. Why? Because this is not 100% success rate protocol. So far it is for me over the last few days when I actually perfected this, right? But I'm going to get it wrong sometimes. The market can go against you. So see that? Perfect. Break. Boom, boom, boom. Took profits on the next support line, or you could have in your head 2-3 times your investment. Then when I took profits over here or down here, over here or here, anyway, I felt I could see again. Say if it was here, I could see again that it would hit. It went back up, hit the resistance, previous resistance, and it was just lagging off, right? So it was obviously a short moment, and I shorted it around down here. Okay, that was a few hours ago. Literally just, and it's actually a great idea that I took that profit, because I actually said to you, didn't I? Like, I literally just said to you that I shorted it here, and I was going down here to make 3 times my investment. 2 things why I stopped. One, I was happy. I was happy in my profit of $300. It was about here, and I was like, you know what? I just felt, I was looked at Bitcoin. Bitcoin also was going back up. I just felt like, I looked on the hourly, and on the hourly, we actually are on an uptrend. So even though on the 50 minutes we're on a downtrend, I was like, you know what? I feel like we're going to go back up. So actually 50 minutes we are in an uptrend as well. So I feel like we're on an uptrend anyway. So I feel like this, it bounced off this because it bounced off a few times. So I feel like this was just a temporary reversal. And I literally, guys, I absolutely took profits. Spot on. All right. So very simple. Seen it hit this resistance line a few times, shorted it, took profits when I was happy. Don't be greedy. You could come in, guys, and take a 50% profit, and then you'd be happy, and I would have probably got out here. Don't be greedy, but you can take profits early, but just don't be greedy. That's the main thing. Taking profits early is not a bad thing. Being greedy is. All right. It's a very simple strategy, isn't it, guys? And I showed you the results. Now, how do you set up everything on blofin? Very simple. So, what you need to do is, obviously, you need to deposit. So you go to here and you can deposit funds, right? You can deposit USDT, SOL, any of these you can deposit, okay? Then when you deposit, just make sure you transfer it over to your futures. Futures means this is where you trade on, where you can short the market and long the market. All right. So now it would show up here. So you have available balance. Boom. Okay. Now, always have it on isolated. Isolated means it's only, if I put in $1,000 in this trade, it's only going to be for this trade. It's not going to go into any other money that if I had more money in blofin. So isolated. This is all on you. But leverage. People really have the wrong understanding about leverage. They're like, oh, leverage is scary, you know. Don't too much of leverage. It's not about the leverage, guys. It's about how much you're willing to lose. So you could see on that other trade, it was 75x leverage. Well, Bitcoin actually has 150. I actually, didn't even realize that. But Solana has 75, I think it was. I didn't realize that Bitcoin can have. It's crazy. Anyway, 75 is what I use. I might step it up at some point, but 75 is perfect. Between 75, 50, 75. Even start at 50, right? Then limit order is basically you want to predict the price at the time, or you want to like pre-set where you want to entry. Forget all that. Market, okay? Put how much you want to invest, 50%, whatever is available here. You want to put 50% of it, 20%, 5% of it, or all of it, okay? Very simple. Now, are we going to short along the market? So personally, if I'm looking at here now, my strategy would be, if it breaks this resistance, I'm longing. If it bounces off, I'm shorting, okay? And I'm only willing to risk, say if I put all that put in, it doesn't even matter what you put in, it's just what you, when you take profits or you take your stop loss. So I will be like, okay, I'll whack all that 2,000 in, 50 at leverage, 75 at leverage, but my validation point, I would say, if I'm going to short it, my validation point would be here. Because if I'm shorting it, and then it breaks down here, but then goes up here, then my validation is incorrect. So I want to stop about here, which you probably lose like, I don't know, 100 quid, 200 quid. But I'm looking to take profits to at least towards here. Anywhere from down here, at least 2-3x to here, right? I can be taking profits. So I might as well losing 200 or gaining $600 to $1,000. Very simple stuff. Let's go back onto blofin. So then long or short the trade. And what I do, let's put a trade on for you now. I'm just going to put like a very short trade on. Like, I wouldn't put any trade right now because you're in no man's land. It's not, you don't know if it's going to go up, you don't know if it's going to go down. So putting a trade is super stupid. Absolutely stupid. But for the purpose of this video, okay, let me just look at market structure, right? You would never do it because, like I said, thinking the market structure, okay, we're on the red candle now. What's the market structure saying to me here? Okay, so get that away. Higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. Okay, we're going up. That's what the market structure is telling me. So let me go to blofin. I'm gonna put like I'm gonna lose this, so I'm just gonna put $50 because, like I said, I put $50 and fuck it. Oh, 50x is the most. Okay, and I'm gonna buy longs. Oh shit, 50 sol, that is. Not sol. Makes no sense. Okay, why is it in sol should be used dollars? Okay. Whatever. Let's put 1%. Okay, let's put 0.5 Solana. All right. So 0.5 Solana at a 75x leverage. Buy long. Cool. Buy long. So you'll see it here. Okay. Very simple. My liquidation price is 14693. So if it goes to 1469, I get liquidated. 3, I get liquidated. Right. So far, I'm down on the trade. Okay, very simple stuff. Because actually, I should have shorted it if I look now. Because look, we're actually on a downtrend. So now we're making higher lows. So we're going towards the downtrend. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. Just showing you this trade. I risk nothing. Just doing it just to show you guys. And I'm going to close it shortly. And then so you can understand a couple of things you can do. Okay, one, you can take profit here. So I can put simple as take profit. So if I'm long in it and I say it wants to go to a certain point, I will exit out at that point. Okay, so if it goes to 150, 155, 60, I make $5 US, right? Obviously, it's nothing because I'm only playing with. Wait, I'm not even playing with 0.5. It's 0.5 the whole fucking trade. But anyway, I digress. The easiest way to calculate it, guys, is just doing this here. Whatever your port is, this is what I do. 50% I'm a port, so 50% of $2,000 I'm risking $5,000. That's so much easier than that way I just calculated. But I only wanted to, invest a minute. So take profits, put it in where you want to take profits, and stop losses when you want to stop the trade, which, like I said here, so say for so along the market, and if it goes down at a certain price, I want to exit the trade. Like I said to you, if you put in $1,000 in, only risk $200, and try and make at least $600 to $800 on the trade. When you want to stop the trade, you can literally just put close all, close your trades, and yeah, like this now. So let's say if I was happy with my profits now, if I didn't put a stop loss or a take profits, if I just wanted to exit the trade like now, because I just done that just to show you guys, I close my trade, or the history, down nothing, just did it to show you guys. It cost me fees, nothing, not even 30 cents to show you guys. All right, so I hope that helps you guys. As you can see, doing this with risk management, following a clear plan, can be very profitable. You've seen I made $1,000 in 24 hours. All right, so I'm also going to teach this and talk about this in Discord. Links in the bio for the Discord. And make sure you use my link for the blofin. Or if you want there's an application, if you want any one-to-one mentorships or inner circle, where we basically give you signals. It's all in the description. Peace.